a bathroom renovation, our Aiden project that is designed by Chris Snell's Interior Design. It's an entire master suite renovation. We're using these cabinets, we're built a new shower, built a new tub. It's coming out super cool. So yesterday we had to meet with the glass installer on site because we finalized all of our tile install and we were ready to draw out the shower door and get it all figured out. So Chris and I have been tossing this around since the beginning of the project. We had a really good idea of what we wanted to do, but we didn't have it certain. And some small tweaks came about during the project, which is pretty typical of construction. We decided to extend the shower out a little bit further than was originally designed, and some little stuff like that. And so that's part of the reason for not defining all of these details up front. So anyway, how we use the iPad Pro is snapped a shot right here of this shower, and then I brought the installer, I brought our lead carpenter in, I brought the client, and visualized and checked it out. So here we go, we got this, and I just drew it out more or less like this. And the shower glass is going down here, 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 so that's the first panel. Here's it that way. So then we divided into another panel. This became our door handle. So then I switched the color over so that we could lay out our clips and our hinges, right? So the clips, if you look at a lot of these the blue tape down here is going to show what we actually decided on for the clips. So we used a visual frame of reference here, and then we also had another, tangible visual frame of reference here. So there weren't going to be any sort of clips or anything like that going on this tub deck. But we did end up needing to have some clips down at the bottom here. So we have one clip right here that we decided to split the difference of this point to this point with. And then we did the same thing between this panel, the edge of this panel, and this corner right here. We had one more clip. The handle, easy enough. We're picking out a handle, but we decided the handle's going to go more or less there. And then we've got another 2 clips over here by this window. And that was kind of a tricky one to pick out, but we decided to go ahead and do something like that, where I think we went about 8 inches off the bottom here to the top, and then 8 inches here to here. And if you see, we found a tile that we were able to catch more or less the center of the tile and have something consistent to look at with our clip placement. All these little things really make the project feel finished and refined and precise, and you can really tell a lot of thought went into it. Maybe not quite right at first, but after you're sitting in the space. So the glass, we wanted to go to this height right here, and that was an important deal. And then over here is where we're installing the hinges. So as some drawing, we laid out the hinge placement. We did something like here and here, and then we have this last clip right here. This one, excuse me, ends up being right here, level. So you got that's level with this. This is symmetrical between these 2 spaces. The lower clip, the lower hinge doesn't really necessarily need to be level with anything. This right here, splitting that window, we were able to visualize these panels. We decided on a 28-inch door, and everybody was able to visualize this. I was able to get approval. And the last little detail that we finalized was we decided to split this guy right here, right down the middle on this engineered quartz, and climb up this tub top versus the original plan, which was to flush it out on the edge. So that's another example of using agility and how it's really fun to kind of sometimes tweak something on site and not be just so set in our ways as far as how it's going to be from start to finish. And that's where the artistry comes out. And I really like working with Kristen because she allows a lot of that. And in general, most of our clients do, and it's a lot of fun. So iPad Pros, we're really taking it to the next level. One final item to show you with this iPad Pro is the pencil. The pencil is so sweet. So you can actually shade, and then it's pressure sensitive, so you can do that. So as an artist, I love this. As a constructor, I love this, and it's just such a great visual aid.